If you like my videos, please like, comment, and subscribe. And to be alerted on new videos, don't forget to hit that bell. It's all free. Good morning, everyone. This is Girl Friday Jennifer, and I am on my way to my first Doordash Drive order for today. Today being Wednesday. It is 10:37 a.m. It's a warm 70 degrees here in beautiful Metro Atlanta. I am ecstatic. Why? Because it's beautiful weather. Isn't that something to be happy about? I'm happy. I wanted to come and make a video today and talk about something that one of the people had a question on a video that I made. And I want to try to address that as best as possible. So, this won't be verbatim, but the question went sort of like this. Hey, I was scheduled to do a Doordash Drive order, and Doordash kept sending me orders that weren't drive orders. And I was there at the restaurant, and I was there for an hour, and someone else showed up to do the order. So when I read it, I had to read it a couple times because I was trying to, in my mind, trying to let it resonate, and I'm trying to figure out what happened. But here's what I came up with. And I may be wrong, but I can only try to answer that based on the market that I'm in. And I am in the Metro Atlanta area. And the way that it works here, and I would assume works across the board for our Doordash Drive orders, when you schedule yourself for a drive order, when you log in to do that drive order, you have a window. You log in that set of time to start dashing. When you log in and do that drive order, that's the only thing that you're logged in to do. You don't get other orders before that order. You don't get other orders before you pick up that drive order. And as far as I know, now I could be wrong, but as far as I know, you can't log in to do that drive order an hour ahead of time. Now that is just new to me, unless that person logged in to do hours prior to the drive order. I don't know how that works, because let me be perfectly honest, I only do the drive orders for DoorDash now. Ever since I started doing the drive orders, I discontinued doing the one-offs, the 1-2 deliveries, and I just continued just to do the drive orders. When I do regular pickup and drop off, I do that with Uber Eats or Postmates. Now that is just what I choose to do. I choose to do it that way because I can separate it, and I just do the drive orders for DoorDash. So what I'm saying is, when I log in to do my drive order, that's all on the board for me, is that drive order. And I'm going to show you some examples. I put some things together, and I hope this makes sense to you. I'm on my way. Yeah, I'm going the right way. I get lost. Anyway, so I hope this makes sense to you. That's one thing, thinking that person probably wasn't scheduled to do the drive order. Now, how can that happen? Well, when you go in, it's like a lottery. When you go in to select the drive orders, you can be moving so fast. Sometimes you'll get an error message. If you get that error message, pay close attention, because it'll have you working that window. Say if it was from, say, 11 to 1, it'll have you working that window, but it won't have you down as that drive. Even though that was the drive you were trying to select, you have to go back and make sure it says drive. Again, I'll show you an example of that. It'll say drive. If it doesn't say drive, you're not scheduled to do it. So to address them showing up to do this drive order they thought they were scheduled for, and someone else shows up to do the order, I can only think that means that they weren't confirmed to do that drive order, and that other driver was. That is the reason why they showed up, and that is the reason why that person was receiving other orders. Now, that is the way that it works here in the market that I'm in, again, which is the Metro Atlanta area. So, if you want to see some tips that I have on the status that you need to do the Doordash Drive orders, and to get started and to continue doing them, please take what, 3 minutes and view this this video that I put together. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it helps. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to comment. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. All right, just take a look at it. Let's see. Before we get started, I want to make sure I address this one thing. When you do your schedule, you must make sure that you actually schedule yourself for a drive order. Why am I bringing this up? Because it can be tricky. You click on it, you think you have it, but actually you just scheduled yourself to dash during that time frame, but not to do an actual drive order. One way to know for certain is it must say drive order. If they send you orders outside of the drive orders, that's an indication that you just scheduled to dash and not do a drive. Okay, let's go over the most important scores that's needed to become and continue being a dasher during the drive orders. Okay, we have to go over this customer rating. As you see here, when I first started, you needed at least 4.5. I have 4.63, which is not easy to get. Not only is it not easy to get, it's hard to maintain. And I'm not just blaming that on the fickle customer or the dasher that forgot something. You know where that blame goes. So, customer ratings is an average of the most recent 100 customer ratings you receive. Customer gives a higher ratings to dashers who check for missing and incorrect items, are polite and communicate when things go wrong. Okay, there you go. All right, let's talk about the arrive at store on time. As you can see, this is based on the last 20 pre-claimed drive orders. More to the point, merchants require you arrive within a 20-minute window before the quoted pickup time. Orders assigned less than an hour before the pickup do not affect this rating. Basically, if the order pickup time is, say, 11 o'clock a.m., the earliest that you should swipe arrive is 10:40 a.m. and is still on time up until that 11 a.m. Do not swipe arrive before that window. It will affect you, and it will affect you negatively. I will admit, initially, this confused me. I felt like I could just arrive early and just sit and wait. We look at it as arriving early and we're timely. They look at it as, some of them, for lack of better terms, loitering. So stay within that 20-minute window. Okay, let's talk about the arrive to the customer on time. This one won't stop you from being able to do the Doordash Drive orders, but you get a monetary incentive to arrive on time. Okay, I have gone over all the scores that I'm aware of that matters when it comes to doing the Doordash Drive orders. I have done 357 lifetime drive orders year to date. I have 2 more, so that'll make it 359. So I'm just here to help. I'm going to get ready to do my orders. That's all I have for you today. Like always, be safe out there.